I was just on my way out of the office and then an email popped up from Leica. They just released a new firmware version for the Leica Q3 and Q3 43, the firmware version 3.1.1. And then I thought, why not look at it and make a short video about it? First of all, we need, of course, to update the camera. I'm gonna do this using the Leica FOTOS app and my iPad. Let's turn on the camera. And now it should just be able to connect. I haven't used it for a while. I hope it connects. Sometimes the Leica FOTOS app has problem connecting to a camera that you haven't used a long time for one device. So look, this just happened. So the only thing you can do is removing the camera and just add it new. It's a Q3, turn it on. I have to go to Leica FOTOS, which I have here on my main menu, and then I'm going to pair it. Continue. Already found it. Goes very fast, actually. It's not a problem. Setup. So now the camera is connected. And now I need to actually cancel the connection. Camera is not connected anymore. And now I can press Update Available. And here we already can see the firmware update. Oh, autofocus stuff. Very cool. Let's do the update first, and then we're going to go over the spec sheet of the new updates. Automatically waking up the camera, transferring the files. And this is a very important step now. I, of course, want to save my profiles on the card, because otherwise they would be lost. You always save your profiles before you update your camera. So now update is done. Let's start the camera and see the beautiful Leica animation. And then we first, of course, go and re-import our settings. Manage profiles, import profiles, yes. Leica does not do a confirmation message, so that's just how it is. It's in every camera the same. So let's see what we have new now. The requirements of the LOT6, LOT26 regulations from the EU 2023/826 on eco-designs are supported. Okay, I have no clue what that is. So let's see what Google tells us. The regulation or EU 23/826, also known as the new standby eco-design regulation, sets requirements for the off-mode standby and networked standby. This is going to be something we probably won't like. They now regulate it somehow, how long your camera can be on and has to automatically turn off to save power. Yeah, really reasonable stuff. Let's check out if we can find if those settings changed. It used to be in camera settings, power saving, auto power off in 2 minutes. You can still turn it off, the auto powering off. And it has now, maybe we have more possibilities. I have no idea. I have actually no clue what this regulation says or does. Maybe if you know what these regulations do or are, you can please put it in the comments. If I find it out in the coming days, I will also make a comment and pin it so we can all share that information. Let's see what else we have. New menu section AF settings, where AF sensitivity and AF speed can be adjusted individually. Okay. This actually is probably a video setting because we don't need AF speed to set in photo. So let's go to video directly. Focusing, first point. And then here we have now a new menu point AF setup. And here we have the AF sensitivity, AF speed, and we can the tracking point, the position of the tracking point where it should when you start your recording. I would set that probably on last position. I actually don't do video that much with my Leica camera, so I'm not so much familiar with those settings. I know the SL3 and SL3S also have those settings. If you actually know what they really do and if they're really meaningful, maybe you also put it in the comments. I mean, I can now shortly try if I can find out something. If I can see a difference. So let's look at me. And then if I go out of the picture and go in the picture, does that do anything? Like this, like this. Yeah. Next point. The menu item AF tracking start position was moved to the menu area AF settings. Tracking starting point, we just had that here in focus. And then we have AF setup. And here it is. Let's check how it is in photo mode. Already saw that when I was browsing through the menu. We have it in focusing, and then we have it on the second page. We can also set that. We don't have the last points, the AF sensibility and speed. We don't have that in the photo mode, but we have the AF tracking start position. In photo, I would say center makes sense for me. So it's probably when I start the camera, is it going to be in center? Again, please help me, help me in the comments. Yeah. Okay, those are the new features. Let's look at the improvements. New setting option for continuous shooting with autofocus 5 frames per second, 12 bits. Oh, we now can shoot faster or more frames with autofocus, but only in 12 bit. So let's go and look at the drive mode. Here, now we have the whole list. We have continuous 2 frames per second with autofocus, 14-bit, 4 frames per second, 14-bit. Those are the old settings. And we now have new 5 frames per second in 12-bit only, but still 5 frames per second in with autofocus. Cool. Take it. And the next point, the function toggle focus point is now accessible via the FN button. This is game-changing for me. What is that? Oh, I love it. This changes everything. Now we have 3 function buttons on the Q. We have one here, and one here. This, of course, is my camera assistance, toggling the assistance. This one I have set to changing photo and video mode. And this now I have set to drive mode, which I actually never use. On the SL, let me show you that here. We have the joystick here, and next to it, we have also a function button, and I have set this function button to toggle the focus point into the middle. Feature that was not available for the Q, now it's available. Let's assign it immediately by pressing it. Yes. We can now see here the focusing spot, the little cross here that I can move around. And if I just want to have it quickly back in the middle, I just press the function button and it jumps back in the middle. And if I want to have it back where it was, I just press it once more and it jumps to the last position. This is for me absolutely fantastic. And because, you know, sometimes, I don't know if this happens to you, sometimes you hold the camera weirdly and then the thing goes up there and then you don't see it anymore because it's in the battery sign or whatever. And then you just, to find it again, you just press this button and it jumps back in the middle. This also works when you use field metering. So I'm moving my field here. Let's go here, and now it's lost, or I have it really here, and I just want to have it back. I press here, it jumps back, and if I want to have it up again, I just press up. For me, this is a little bit like Christmas right now. So let's see what we also can do. Where we have another improvement, we can do the electronical shutter speed 1/116,000 now will be available for P and A mode. Yeah, I'm in A mode right now. I cannot manipulate that up to this enormous shutter speed. Yeah, okay. Beautiful to have. I don't think I ever needed that, but we'll take it. Yeah, this is like the toggle to focus point really is for me is a game changer. I'm really happy about that. Of course, I now have already changed my settings with the AF speed in sensitivity, and of course I reassigned the function button here. Regular visitors to my channel know that I have made a video about the Q3 menu, and I offer my personal settings for the Q3 28 and the Q3 43. And I also offer a PDF file where you can see how I assigned my buttons and my dials and wheels. And I would say next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to update those. I'm going to update those files. So starting today, after this video has dropped, then you press on the link in the description, you come to my website, and then you can download this PDF sheet, and you can download the individual settings for the Q3 28 and Q3 43 as I'm using them, if you're interested in that. And yeah, so you will have updated files. So head over there. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber yet, please subscribe. I have a lot of viewers that are not subscribers. You really help me if you subscribe. Somehow they tell me the YouTube algorithm still looks on subscriber counts. So you would really help me if you would subscribe. I don't charge the settings, but maybe you can help me by subscribing. If you want to see the video about the Q3 menu, it is coming up here. And the only thing I can say right now is stay curious.